Simon! I was going to say long time no see, but we've never met each other.
I've only
your
known
car here?
No, mum dropped me off.
Your mum dropped you off. How is she?
I live with my mum.
Okay, how is she?
Well, she had an operation on her foot a few months ago.
Yeah.
But she's getting better every day. She's still a lot of pain at night.
That's good. You're huge.
Yep.
And I'm tiny.
Hi, you're normal.
Let's go this way, okay?
Right. I'm very, very slow.
Me too.
Norman
Norman sends his best wishes.
Oh, yeah.
I texted him and said, I'm running with all-terrain Simon. And he said, oh, say hi to him. That's good.
Very, very slow at the moment. I've had a layoff for months and I'm up to 18 stone now.
18 stone? I'm about 9 stone. I think.
Double your weight.
Pretty much. Do you know how to convert stone to pounds? 14, isn't it?
About 250, I think. 260, maybe more probably.
Yeah, I'm 130. Or maybe less. So how come we know each other?
Well, through Norm, probably. I've been hearing about you for a few years.
Yeah, me too. I've been hearing about you.
And on the Extra Mile podcast.
Ah. Okay.
Kevin Gwyn.
Gwyn.
Yeah.
Slow down. Simon, slow down. Don't get excited. It's just the jackal. Nothing to get excited about.
It's speed training for me. I went to the track for the first time in months the other day.
The track?
Yeah.
My goodness. Have you ever run a marathon?
Kind of. I did one. It took me 7 hours. I'm going to have to slow down.
7 hours?
Yeah. Well, I was going all right until 18 miles. And then I had a problem with my foot.
Well, I'm not surprised. You know why?
Atlanta one in Atlanta.
7 hours?
Yeah. So I had to
That's
walk
a long time to be on your feet.
Yep. Well, I haven't. I have to slow down a bit. I was doing all right till 18, but then I've got this long-standing foot problem. And
have you had any operations on your feet?
I booked it and everything. I got my place, so I just went through with that and I finished. But I was the last official finisher.
Wow, which marathon was that?
Atlanta, the first one.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay, so what were you doing in Atlanta?
Well, I got a complicated past. My second wife is from Florida, Georgia. Okay, so you probably have quite a few American friends. Yeah. I've stayed in contact with most of them. You have or you haven't? In the running community. Yeah. Well, the runners are normally good people. Yeah. Do you ever listen to Chris Russell? Yep. I know. I've been listening for years and years. I've been running for about 25 years. Good gracious. Not as long as you, but... No, about the same. Yeah. I started when I was quite old. I didn't run as a kid. Which way should we go? Follow the main trail. You know what really spooks me now when I come back to England is the way the cars come on the wrong side for me. Yeah. I'm always looking the wrong way. I'm the same when I'm abroad. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being in Spain because they have the same direction as in North America. Yeah. How long have you been in Canada then? I emigrated to Canada in 1981. And then my wife and I moved to Victoria, which is on the other side of Canada. We started off in Montreal, and then we moved over to Victoria in 97. My uncle used to live in Canada, Edmonton. Oh, I'm going to be stopping off in Edmonton on the way back. I have
I really have an aversion to planes.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't like
You
it.
do a lot of flying now, don't you?
Well, not really. I stay.
Much more than me.
I try and make the short hops. You know, I don't like being more than 6 hours.
How often do you come here?
Every year. My mother retired to Spain, and every year I go and see her because she's now 92. And
Mine's 81.
yeah, she still drives.
Yep.
How about you? Do you drive?
No. I look after my mum, you see.
Well, that's kind of you.
All you can do is that she looked after me for years and years and years.
That's true. That's the way I feel.
Wonderful person.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, brother. You've got a few, haven't you?
I have an older brother and a younger brother. And Luis. Sí, señor.
You speak fluent Spanish?
Yep. I speak fluent Spanish and I speak pretty fluent French because for the first part of my Canadian experience I was in Montreal and I had a business there, a restaurant, and if you open your doors to the public you have to
I remember.
you have to try and speak the language of your customers.
Difficult. In Spanish, it wants you to speak very fast, but I suppose it's the same with any language. The people who don't speak it, non-native speakers.
Well, I speak pretty slowly. From having podcasted for a few years now,
Yeah.
I try and speak clearly. All right, now, whenever I get to a road crossing, I always stop, just so I make sure we're where the cars are coming from. All right. And I always try and make sure that I've seen that the drivers have caught my eye.
Well, that's how I put me in here sometimes.
You do? Where does your mother live? I mean, where do you both live?
We're originally from Stockport, near Manchester in Cheshire.
Okay.
We moved down here to be near my brother.
Yeah.
4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. It's a bit warmer down here.
Yeah. But
A degree or two.
it's a shame we couldn't have gone out this morning because it was much sunnier. It was quite clear. But my brother...
You live in Victoria?
Yep. That's really quite mild. You know how here we get the Gulf Stream that keeps us warmer? Over there in Victoria they have a similar warm current.
What's it called again?
I think it's called the Humboldt current. I'm not sure. But it flows along the coast, so the coast stays mild and wet. And in the summer we're lucky that we get this nice high pressure zone.
Is Vancouver a separate place from Vancouver Island? Is Vancouver?
Yeah, it is. Most people make that mistake. They say, oh, I'll be in Vancouver, I'll come and see you.
They don't.
They have to actually get a ferry. There's no bridge.
I can't believe how fast I'm running. This would be a nice leisurely outing for you.
No, this is the only pace I run at. This is 7 minutes.
So you never do races, though, do you?
No. I don't like races. Tell you the truth, I'm quite shy. You wouldn't think so. I am. I'm quite shy because, in a way, the internet and the podcasting is a way for me to communicate with people indirectly. You know what I mean? I don't actually have to face them.
I thought we might be recording today, but...
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
You're going to hear your own voice. Oh my God. So don't say anything stupid, all right? Try not to. Slow down, Simon. Remember that you're going to be carrying your huge weight uphill.
I should take a rugby.
Downhill is fun for large people.
I used to be not too bad years, about 20 years ago. I'm trying to get back into it now.
Yeah. I thought I'd be cold, but I'm sweating. I hope you weren't waiting too long.
No.
Good. Like most runners, I think we like to be early.
Yeah.
I can't stand the people who show up.
We came yesterday to see where it was, the game.
Yeah. Where do you normally come into the park?
Richmond Gate.
Richmond. Well, I grew up in Barnes, so I know this area quite well.
I cycle through there sometimes.
You know Hammersmith Bridge?
There's a tennis centre. Yeah.
I could see Richmond Park. I could see Hammersmith Bridge from where I lived. Hello. People aren't quite as friendly here.
Up north the route better.
They're better, yeah. You say hi to somebody here and they look at you kind of weird. Sorry. And I always go the wrong way when I see a cyclist. He expected me to go that way. Yeah. He expected me to peel off to the left.
I have the same tactic. If you go one way and I go the other.
Well, as long as they know that you're aware of them, then they're not going to... Oh, we got somebody behind us.
I've never been so slow in my life.
What?
I've never been so slow in my life.
Stop apologizing, Simon. This is perfect. This is my average pace. What I like about running is the longer races. Not so much the longer races, the ultramarathons. That's right. We're not going to go all the way around the park today. That's a little too far. Because I already ran half an hour to get here. And I figured if we do about 45 minutes, is that all right with you? Then it'll
keep up. I mean, I've joined the marathon, entered the marathon for London Marathon this year.
I'll be watching out for you.
I just hope to finish. I've had this foot injury for around 10 years now.
Which foot?
Right.
Oh, the outside of the foot.
Yeah. I'm not sure what it is, but it might be peroneal tendonitis.
Yeah.
Bad. But since I've started running again, I started about 3 weeks ago. I've not had any problems with it.
That's good. I've had a couple of days rest, actually. I ran on, let me think now, what day is it today? Friday. I ran on Wednesday. I travelled on Thursday. So I've had one day off.
You're getting jet lag?
Yeah, well, running helps to get over jet lag. Because they always say that you suffer from sleep deprivation from jet lag. Your clock is kind of mixed up, your internal clock.
It's worse one way than it is the other.
Yeah.
When I lived in Japan for a while, no, it was terrible the next few days.
Yeah, well, I found it easier. I find it easier to, the minute I get on a plane, I switch it to the time where I'm going to be arriving right away. I don't go into that stupid thing about, well, it feels like 3 a.m. to me. I want to know what it feels like to them, so I know when it's lunchtime, breakfast time, all that sort of thing.
How was your flight out there?
Pretty good. I flew from Victoria to Calgary, and then Calgary to Toronto. I ran in Toronto with my friend.
I'm going to have to stop a second.
Okay. So I can walk a bit.
I'm well out of shape.
Well, you've done pretty good. We started at 2 o'clock, so we've been running for 40 minutes. Oh no, we started at 2:30, that's right. Because I started at 2 o'clock.
Just seems like 30 minutes for me. The time.
So when is your next run going to be?
Tomorrow, do power run tomorrow.
Where?
In Bushy Park.
Okay.
Then the London Marathon in April.
Okay.
I've left myself with 14 weeks to train.
Well, that's good to know.
Started 2 or 3 weeks ago with at 18 stone, not having run for months, practically from zero. So it's a bit of a mission.
All right.
Impossible, but I'll finish, whatever.
Well, you're obviously a very determined guy. How old are you?
43 now.
43. Guess how old I am?
59.
Nope.
55.
Nope.
53.
65. Oh. So, you got a ways to go yet.
So fit.
Well, I'm so small. It makes it easier.
If only ever I could get to be as fast as you.
No. I've never been fast. I started running when I was 43.
Compared to me. Oh. Was that in Canada?
Yep. I started running in Montreal in the winter. But I was running, first of all I was running on the treadmill. And then I would, from the work running on the treadmill in the Y, I bumped into a guy who said, "Oh, you're a natural, you should run a 5K, there's one coming up in the spring." So I said, okay. I entered a race, and for the first few races I really enjoyed the fact that there were people finishing behind me. Being a small person, I thought, well, everybody's bigger than me, stronger than me.
What's your best 5K time?
Eh?
What's your best time for a 5K?
Best time for a 5K? Probably 20 minutes.
Well, I did that years ago.
I never got faster than 40 for a 10K. That was always my biggest
That's my goal.
barrier.
That's my goal.
To run 40 minutes for a 10K?
Oh, my back is killing me. Such bad shape at the moment.
Well, maybe we'll go to that tree and turn and head back. That should be enough excitement for today. So you said your first wife was in...
Can we stop a minute?
Your first wife was she American?
Japanese.
Japanese.
My current wife is American. But we can't live together because of visa problems at the moment.
Oh dear.
I know, tell me about it. So I'm saving up. You have to have the minimum salary requirement. And I work for myself, so...
What sort of work do you do?
Selling things online.
Okay.
To do with anxiety, social anxiety.
Oh wow. So when I say that I'm a shy person,
Oh, you're not.
well, maybe not clinically,
A little.
emotionally, emotionally I'm a shy person.
Well, so am I.
But clinically, I guess they would say, "No, you're perfectly normal, Carlos."
Yeah, you're fine.
Maybe it's a preference. Maybe I prefer to avoid crowds.
I know.
I prefer to stay quiet. I prefer to stay on my own if I
Well,
can.
I've always been alone, a bit like Norm.
Yeah.
Norm's always been a bit similar to me.
I think we're all loners.
My back.
First of all, you say, "Let's go," and then you say, "Oh, my back's killing me," and now you say, "Let's go again."
This is speed for me.
All right. Well, you know that Norman does run walk.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing that?
Maybe later on, but in a few years. At the moment, I just want to get back to where I was. Last year, I did 5K in 23 minutes.
Wow.
It's not super fast, but
No, but that's it.
better than where I am now. Compared to now, I'm at 33 now.
Yeah, for 5K. Well, my training pace normally gets me to 5K in about 35 minutes. So that's a little bit faster than now. Maybe not quite. Maybe about this pace. From all that long distance running that I did, I ended up just having one speed. The most efficient speed for me is this. I could run this speed all day, but no faster. I trained myself to run one speed, which is good for a long distance.
Have you done any ultramarathons?
I did one last May, 50k.
Wow, that is incredible.
But that's just entry level. Let's head back. That's just entry level. The marathon, as you know, is 42.
Incredible for me, compared to me. For me.
Oh.
Which one was it? Where was it?
It was in Victoria, around a lake. We had to do 5 laps of a lake. I do it every year. That's about the only event that I compete in. Oh, at least we're not going to overheat. Going this way, have you noticed how much windier it is? We were running at the same speed as the wind, which meant that we heated up.
I'm going to have to stop again. Oh,
just think of it this
way. It's just not like it's not even the pace.
You probably do a lot of sitting in your job.
Yeah. I've had bad back all week for some reason.
Do you have a good, comfortable chair to sit at the computer?
Yes.
Good.
Just collapse from time to time.
The chair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The thing about the run walk is that you get to a little break every, let's say, 3 to 5 minutes, so that you don't get into that overstressed situation.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people would probably say to me, "Oh no, Carlos, you're wrong," but I think that the run-walk system is good for people who aren't trained well enough for the event they want to finish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You say you want to finish a marathon, come what may.
I know, I agree with you. Yeah, I should.
Running a little bit and then walking, running a little bit more is almost guaranteed to get you what you want. It won't get you your best time. It won't get you as fit as you could be, but you will get your medal for finishing.
Oh, it's in the back at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the weight I'm carrying.
Could well be.
This is in.
Yeah. But it will be so much easier for you if you can work on a weight loss program. You'll find it easier and easier to move.
Yes. Well, I'm on one at the moment. It's a DIY one. I've lost 5 or 6 pounds since I was at my peak.
But who does the cooking in your house?
Oh, me.
You do?
I do.
You cook for your mum as well?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
When she can tolerate my cooking.
I guess with such an exotic life that you've had, you probably enjoy all sorts of wonderful food, like sushi and...
I love sushi though.
You do? What's your favourite meal?
Favourite meal? Out of anything?
Yeah. If somebody said, "Simon, I'm going to take you out for your favourite meal."
Last meal.
Your last meal? Is that what you had, your favourite?
Prison style.
Prison food. Mushy peas.
Yeah, fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Wow. I might well be having fish and chips tonight. My brother.
Do you cook for your brothers then?
No, I don't. Not when I'm visiting them. I only stay a couple of days. And then I spend, as I say, most of my time with my mother. Because she needs me. Well, not saying that she needs me. She needs to know that I'm around. She has dementia. So she's having trouble remembering all her family. Her sons she remembers. But when you come to the grandchildren and stuff like that, she's lost. And she gets a little bit, upset when she realizes she can't remember.
My dad's he's got dementia as well.
Okay.
But he's a bit younger though, 82.
Yeah.
It'd be nice for her to see you though, wouldn't it?
Well, I think she does still recognize me, but last year when I went, she said, "What are you doing here?"
Oh.
I said, "Oh, I come to see you." And she says, "Where are you staying?" I said, "Oh, I'm staying in your flat." "Oh, who said you could stay in my flat?"
Oh. But she still recognizes you.
Yeah.
Good. That's the main
But I trimmed my beard. My last few pictures have been me with a great big bushy beard. But I trimmed that off because
I know she's on Facebook.
she's kind of that way. She doesn't like me looking shaggy and disheveled.
I know when I grow a beard, my mum complains too.
Yeah, they want us to look young and handsome, like they remember us. But, you know, we're not going to be young and handsome forever. Anyway.
Sorry, I can't run much.
No, what we'll do is we'll just walk until we get to that little bridge where that guy with the green shirt is.
All right, then we'll run it in.
And then we'll do some more jogging. Let's call it jogging, all right? Then it's less intimidating.
The pace is not the problem. It's weird.
Well, you've got long legs and strong muscles.
It's my weight, but it's my back.
Yeah. You've got strong muscles.
Well, I do weight training.
Yeah. But when you get closer to the marathon, you should slow down on the weights, cut back on the weights, and do more aerobic stuff. Do you ever swim or ride your bike? You ride your bike?
Yeah. I'm up to 9 miles in my long runs at the moment.
That's pretty good. Is that an hour of running or?
No, it's very slow.
More than an hour?
2 at the moment.
Okay. Well, I think 5 miles an hour is a pretty respectable pace for a marathon. If you could run at 5 miles an hour.
I should be doing about 4 hours marathon, but in my current shape, there's absolutely no way. I'm not even going to.
No, that's why I'm thinking the run walk.
5.5 or 6 hours maybe.
Yeah.
5.5.
Anything slower than that, and you're either injured, and you've went out too fast, and you have to walk the whole last 10 miles.
I'm determined though. Nothing will stop me.
That's admirable in a way.
But what's stupid?
Well, I was going to say, what's the expression, foolhardy?
Yeah, that's what happened in my other marathon.
Yeah.
7 hours, I was the last official finisher.
Yeah. After you, they pulled down the finishing chute.
Yeah. But I hid my foot in for like years. It's been back ever since. I should never have done it.
Yeah, well, it does help to have somebody to train with. If you had a running buddy.
See, I don't. I run solo.
I do most of my runs solo, but it does help if you're training for something to be with someone. That's what a lot of people say about being in a marathon. They say, "Well, I didn't want to stop because everybody else was still going. I wanted to keep going just for them." Get inspired by the other people.
On the marathon. There's 35,000.
Yeah, well, that's...
I won't be alone.
For sure, you won't be alone. And there will probably be people slower than you. Do you ever listen to Jim Daly?
No. Steve Runner.
Steve Runner?
Norman.
Yeah.
The guy from the English guy, Nigel Runner.
Nigel, yeah, but he's not putting out podcasts anymore.
I know. He's busy, isn't he? He's started his own business too.
Yeah.
Peter Herridge.
Yeah, I like him.
He's good. He had a bad illness.
Yeah, I believe he had cancer, or has. He had
And his wife as well.
Bowel cancer. My brother has bowel cancer.
Oh,
He had to have a big section of his bowel cut.
is he free from it now?
Well, I don't think you ever get completely free. He's in remission, let's say.
That's a good step.
If they take out enough of the infected area, enough of the affected area, then it's like putting the clock back another few years. He's a little older than me. That's Luis. Hello, doggies. It always pays to be friendly with dogs because if you just look angry, they might decide to yap at you. Hello, doggies. That's good. Good dogs.
Well, thank you. Sorry about that.
Wonderful creatures, are they?
I've never had a dog.
Oh, I have. Got a cat at the moment, but I've had loads of dogs.
I have a cat.
Beautiful.
Hi. That guy's been running backwards and forwards. He's passed us twice now. He went by one way, then he went by the other way. Now he's coming back this way again.
He's rubber doing these much faster than me.
So what's going to happen when we get back to Laverstill Gate? Are you going to phone your mum?
Yeah, I better call my mum.
Well, what we could do is when we get to the next road crossing, when we get to the next, road crossing, we'll be about 10 minutes from finishing. Then you could call her.
Yeah.
And by the time she gets there, she'll be sitting in a warm car.
Yeah.
Instead of you standing out. Are you sweating yet?
Yeah.
You are. Good. I recognize you from the
Strange to me,
smile. From that smile. You need a new profile picture.
Oh. I've only just started Facebooking.
I noticed that. You were on
I've been
Twitter.
on Twitter for years and years and years.
Yeah.
The thing with Facebook is that the display, you can only see a couple of entries per page. So it takes a lot longer to go through than it does Twitter.
Yeah, the entries are longer on Facebook as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot you can do with the settings on Facebook. You can decide to follow everybody, or you can decide just to follow a few people. Even though the other people are still your friend, you won't constantly be notified of everything they do.
Yeah.
Which sometimes is a relief, because quite often if you have a friend who posts a lot, it looks as if all your Facebook page is taken up by that one person.
Yeah.
So what you do is you just tick where it says, do you want to be notified whenever your friend posts or not? And then you say, well, no.
I know.
Then if you want to see what I'm up to, you can click on me, and then you would see what my last post was.
Notifications.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know about you, but you know when you see that little number in red that says 2 or 3 or 4?
Notifications.
Yes. I'm obsessed by that, you know. I can't leave it alone. If there is a number there, I want to clear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to get rid of those numbers. Once all those numbers have gone, I can relax. That kind of thing. That's the kind of person I am.
OCD.
Possibly.
Facebook OCD.
I can't leave it alone if I see a number still that I haven't checked. So then I realized if I clicked off some of the notifications, that number wouldn't be too huge. I wouldn't have like 20 notifications. I can handle about 5 or 6.
Loads, though, mustn't you?
Well, I've clicked a few people off. Not that I'm not friends with them. It's just that I don't want to keep being notified of everything they do. Some of them I'd contact directly with the Facebook Messenger, and some of them I don't. Some of them email me. But I have a few friends that I follow quite religiously, if you know what I mean.
Well, on Twitter,
Yeah.
I follow like 1,000 people.
Really?
I know, but you can get through it. It's manageable because of the limited posts.
Yes.
It's only like a line or 2 lines.
Yeah.
And you can see a lot of them in one go, so you can just get away with checking it every couple of hours.
Yeah. But you probably spend quite a long time on the computer each day.
Oh, yeah.
It's your job, isn't it? Yeah. But how do you get revenue from doing that?
It's marketing.
You sell things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just sort of starting off at the moment. I've only been going like a few months.
Okay. And how's it panning out? Do you see potential there?
Potential, a lot of potential.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential. It's the whole world.
Yeah.
You know, but you have to choose a niche. If you're going to do internet marketing, you can choose a niche, and then
exploit it.
Yes, and you find out what people want. You find an audience, and then you find out what they want, and then design the product to fit needs. It's just the world is your oyster. If you work hard at it, then there's no limit, is there?
Yeah, but it does involve you being tied to your screen.
Yeah, but not all the time. You can automate this. You can automate it so that your adverts and things that are running when you're not there.
Yeah.
You can schedule them. You can automate the whole process.
Yeah. Well, if you're prepared to do it, then that's good. But have you ever had a sort of a real job?
I used to be a teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
What's
I
general
worked from home for years.
General topics or
Doing
specific?
something else now. Well, I had a few normal jobs.
Yeah.
I've been working at home for years on different, various things. This one I'm just starting off, but I've done other things before.
Okay. And do you ever contact people directly via email, or do you just use social media?
Also, everything.
You do use the lot?
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Whole gamut. Do you ever phone people up?
Yes, you have to.
Okay.
You have to.
That would be my problem.
The customer wants.
I would have trouble actually phoning them up.
Why?
I have a sort of phobia for telephones. I use my phone purely as a device, as a...
Well, I've got anxiety because that's the issue I've got at the moment.
Yeah.
Social anxiety.
So in a way we're similar in that respect.
Yeah. You're not shy though. You're really not. Not compared to people who've got a real illness. Real illness is serious stuff.
I know.
People don't go out for years and years and years.
They stay at home and they can't even get out of bed, some people.
I know.
Yeah.
It's horrendous. It's a real illness, you know.
Yeah.
Should we start?
Yep, let's go.
Your default speed is just so much faster than mine.
Yeah. My default setting is 7-minute kilometers. Oh, the weather's turning a little nasty now.
Yeah. How is it in Canada at the moment?
It's pretty mild where I live, but the rest of of Canada does get cold, especially the prairies.
Yeah.
Winnipeg, Edmonton.
Is it warming up a bit now that we've got warming?
Not appreciably.
Good. Well, that's good, isn't it? No, not for you, but, from the point of view.
Well, in a way, because one of my biggest fears is if the ice caps melt and the sea level rises. I live quite close to the coast. All my friends and neighbors are going to be flooded. It's going to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Just if the sea level rises a meter, that means that San Francisco, all those big cities that are on the sea, there'll be thousands of people homeless.
London might be affected as well.
Yeah, could easily be. That's new. That hasn't been around for that long.
Yeah.
I think maybe in 81. This is what makes me think that Run Walk will work for you.
Yeah. I'll definitely consider it.
Because you're running because you have the determination, and then eventually you say, I had enough, I've got to stop. But if you had a routine that was set by time, I think that might work better for you until you get more comfortable with a steady pace, and then you would probably do better with a steady pace run for the marathon. The other thing about a 6-hour marathon, let's say, is that you have to have enough fuel to run. You have to make sure that you have enough glycogen.
Oh, yeah.
But that will probably run out around the 3-hour mark.
Do you coach running then?
Not officially, no. I encourage people, and I encourage them by example, you know. It's not like I'm a sort of a sit-on-the-couch coach. If I coach somebody, I would want to go and run with them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just say, this is your plan for next week, do this. get back to me when you've done it. That kind of coaching, I couldn't do that. I have to work one-on-one with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every approach, every person is different, so you have to...
I have to see what would work best for them and run with them for a while so I would know what would work. Anyway. Alright, now hang on, look right. And then look left. Okay, got it. Do you want to call your mum?
Alright, where are we?
This is Robin Hood Gate.
Yeah, it's just up there.
It's up the top of the hill. We're about 1.5 miles from finishing.
Alright.
So,
I'll call in a few minutes.
you sure you're not going to be too cold?
No. Oh. I'll try and run all the way now.
Well, good luck to you, my friend, because we've got an uphill section coming, and that's where I suffer. I don't have the leg strength. If you can imagine, my leg muscles are like bungee cords. They don't have much resistance to weight. They just stretch and contract. They don't have any explosive force. So on the flat, you don't really need a lot of power.
Is it mountainous where you live then?
Yeah, it can be.
You got the Rockies. Where are the Rockies?
No, they're a long way away. But there are mountains in British Columbia, lots of them. Yes, you're right, you know. I don't think you're out of breath. It's more you're dealing with the pain in your back. Well, I hope it hasn't been too traumatic for you to meet the jackal.
I know, I'm going to have to walk. You're the first person I've ever met from the running community, online, the podcasting community.
Oh, I feel honoured that you have come out to meet me.
I'm honoured that you've come out to meet me.
When you mentioned Richmond Park, I thought, how could I not run? I would have been here anyway, even if I hadn't contacted you,
Yep.
but I would have been here at 10 o'clock. I always try and get my exercise done before 12. Yeah. 12 o'clock for me is when I settle down, have a beer, check the computer, plan my lunch, that kind of thing.
How many kilometres then do you do a week?
Running about 60, cycling about 20, 30. But my bike was stolen last week,
Oh no.
just before I came out.
Oh, dear.
I'm just glad that I didn't get
I
my...
think I heard about that somewhere.
Yeah, it was online. I put it online that my bike was stolen.
Has it been recovered?
No. It was a hunk of junk anyway. Wasn't a very fancy bike.
Sorry.
But what sort of bike do you ride? A road bike or a hybrid? Mountain bike?
Sorry. I got a mountain bike.
Yeah?
Specialised.
Oh.
Specialised road bike.
Yeah, that's not sort of top of the line, but
No, it's entry level.
entry level. That's what I was going to say. But would that be something that you would sell? Would you offer people bikes online? Stuff like that?
I've never done before.
Yeah. I guess you have issues with shipping and stuff like that. You'd probably be better off with small items.
Yeah, I never sell anything physical.
No?
It's always services. It's only services.
Ah, okay. So you don't have to worry about shipping and handling.
No.
So you offer people...
Coaching, teaching. I've done a lot of teaching before. I used to teach in Japan.
What, English as a second language?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you find the Japanese people?
Oh, yeah.
How did they treat you?
They're very, very polite, as you'd expect.
Yeah. They respect their elders as well.
Yes, everything is extremely organised because there were just so many people there. Everything has to be so organised.
Yeah.
It's like going to military school. living in Japan.
Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Never.
I'm a pacifist, me.
You're a pacifist. Hello. People take their exercise quite seriously here, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
All the gear, they have all the gear, all the bikes. They're not casual when it comes to equipment.
Richmond Park every week, every day is full of cyclists everywhere.
There's a whole slew
Wonderful
of them.
Wonderful training environment.
Yeah, it is, and I'm just sad that we didn't see any deer.
Oh no, there are lots.
They are, but not here. I've been looking for them. In the middle there.
Yeah.
Near Penn Ponds.
This is loads and loads.
Yeah, they go around in herds, don't they?
Yeah.
But apparently they belong to the monarch.
Yes.
They're the queen's deer.
Oh, yeah.
You could be hung, drawn and quartered if you kill a deer. So, I speak with a British accent, but here, obviously, it's not noticeable. But people probably, listen, dear, people probably say to me, if they heard me, they said, you've got a bit of a...
transatlantic.
Yeah, they would say that I had a Canadian accent. Or they would say, are you from South Africa? Or are you from Australia? But mind you, here they would know the difference. In Canada, they're not sure. They think maybe I've got a South African accent.
Well, my uncle here emigrated to Canada.
Yeah.
I told you, mentioned him. He lived in Alberta and
Edmonton, yeah.
Anyway, he's been in Pennsylvania for about 30, 40 years now.
Oh. You have a very interesting past.
Oh.
Let's hope you have a very interesting future. You had 2 wives? Well, you have 2. You had one, and now you're with another, but you're not with her.
I've only just started telling you about my past. My past is interesting. I haven't seen my child for 12 years now.
And a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Yeah.
Because her mother moved away. She had a falling out with my family.
Oh dear.
And I haven't been able to see him for 12 years.
Well, maybe when I come back through England on the way home, we can run again.
Yeah, great.
And you can fill me in on...
Fantastic meeting you.
You can fill me in on some of the details. All right, so we go on that side, right? And let the cyclist stay on this side. That's what he would expect. Like it was a road. Okay. Because I normally react as if we were on a road, but in Canada.
I'm better in the flat.
Yeah.
The hills kill me.
Oh, I told you they would. They kill me too.
You are fit. I'll get better though in a few months.
That's what I'm saying. If you had somebody to train with, you would probably get out a little more often. Do you have enough determination to go out 4 times a week?
Yeah. Oh yeah, around 6 times a week.
Well, that's good. That is very good. That's the most important thing. Frequency. And the other thing that would help would be a double. Do 1 day, run in the morning, cycle in the afternoon. That kind of thing, because you would burn a lot of calories. And because on the way back, on the cycle, you wouldn't be stressing your back.
I know.
This is pretty much it now.
I've just started again, you see, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's going to take me a while. It's all the weight. Yeah. I didn't do anything for about 3 months, you see.
I think you're bigger than Norman. I've never met him in person either, but I'm determined that one day Norman and I will run together.
Yeah, you will.
I want to run with all my friends.
Your soul brothers, you two.
Soul brothers. I like that. I like that. We are soul brothers. He's a little bit more religious than I am.
Yeah.
But I don't hold that against. I don't hold that against anybody.
He's a real nice guy.
Yeah.
I was going to meet him. I came over to America last year.
Yeah.
Just for 12 days, see my wife. I was going to meet him then, but I couldn't get across to the other side of Florida.
Where does your wife live? Tallahassee?
She's in Bainbridge now.
Bainbridge.
She's living with her mother as well.
Okay.
Right, Carlos.
What?
I'll go and meet my mum now.
But you're going to phone her, eh?
Yeah. I'll meet her on that road.
On the road?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Very nice meeting you.
Alright, and I'll keep in touch with you. You know, we're always going to be in touch on various media.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Thank you.
And you'll know what I'm up to. I'll know what you're up to. And don't be shy to post on Facebook, because I'm always hovering around looking and see what all my friends are up to.
Alright.
We all do that.
It's been really good meeting you.
Alright, and say hi to your mum from me.
Alright.
Maybe next time I
I'll
come...
say hi to your brothers and your mother.
Yeah, but when I come back through England again, maybe I can meet your mother as well.
Alright. Alright. See you, Carlos.
Good luck with all your projects.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So this is the running jackal saying goodbye from Richmond Park as it starts to rain. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.